Hi everyone, my name is Véronique. I'd like to share with you today a sequence that I do when I just want to have the kind of the basics to keep healthy. So it includes some breathing, some work on the toes, the feet, the ankles, and also some core work as well as relaxation. For this sequence, you might want to have a cushion or a folded blanket and maybe a block. So let's start sitting in a comfortable position. So it could be sitting cross-legged like this on a cushion, or you might want to sit on a block or on a big bolster, sitting like this. So whichever feels more comfortable for you, yeah? Any of these will do. So I'll choose sitting cross-legged. And then placing the hands in the chin mudra, so the thumbs and the index fingers touching. The other fingers are straight, and the back of the hands on the thighs, near the knees. Closing the eyes. And just taking a moment to focus inwardly. Bring your awareness to your sit bones. Notice if you are sitting with equal weight on both sides, and adjust your position accordingly if you need to. And now visualize your spine from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull, and see if you can lengthen the spine a little bit, just growing a little bit taller, just slowly, slightly, and then relax your shoulders down away from the ears. Sitting nice and tall. We're going to bring our awareness to the breath. So feel your belly expand as you inhale. And soften as you exhale. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, softening. Keep doing this for a couple of breaths. By simply bringing your awareness to your breath, you actually help to thicken the gray matter in the brain. And it's a wonderful way to relax as well. Keeping the eyes closed, we're going to inhale. And on the exhale, turn the head to your right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the head to your left. And repeat that a few times, coming back to center on the inhale and turning the head on the exhale. Can go as slow or as fast as you wish. Trying to move with the breath. and come back to center. Inhale, and on the exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. Inhale back up. A few times. And then circling the head. Only go as far as is comfortable for your neck. A couple of circles clockwise. And then anti-clockwise. And back to center. Release the hand mudra and extend the arms in front of you, fingers pointing down, and then inhale, fingers up. Exhale, pointing down. Don't need to do it 20 times. You can just do it 3, 4, 5 times. And then make fists and roll the hand out and in. Then come back to center. Make fists and then inhale, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, make fists. Last one. Now release your fingertips on the shoulders. Inhale, draw the elbows together. Big circle with the elbows. Exhale down. And the other way around. We tend to lose the range of motion in the shoulders, so it's important to keep working on the shoulders and the upper body. And then release. Right hand on the floor, extend the left arm overhead and lean to your right. And change side. Let's do it once more. To your right and to your left. Back to center with the hands on the knees. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, look towards the ceiling, and exhale, round your back, look at the navel, cat and cow sitting. Last one. And then the grinding movement. So squeeze your belly and then rotate from the navel in one direction. And then the other way around. Good. So let's focus now on the toes and on the feet. So first, place your feet flat on the floor and lift all your toes, spread the toes wide, and then bring the pinky toes down, second toes, third, fourth, and big toes. So at the beginning, they might not come separately, but the more you practice, the more you can move the individual toes one after the other. Let's do it once more. Pinky, second, third, fourth, and big toes. And now bending or folding one leg, try to hold the right foot, on your left thigh, and then bring your fingers between the toes, and now squeeze the toes and spread them apart. It's not the nicest sensation, but it feels good afterwards. And then move the toes a little bit. So rather than do it for 10 minutes one day, I think it's better to do it just for 1 minute or so, 4 or 5 times a week. Okay. And now release and point and flex your foot. So you can do it with the leg extended in front of you, or you can use one hand to help your foot. You can also ask someone to do it for you, which is quite nice. And then circle the foot one way and the other way. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So crossing the right leg and placing your left foot on your right thigh, squeezing your fingers between the toes, then squeeze together and spread them apart. Just a few times. And then move the toes a few times as well. Good. Then lifting the leg a little bit, or extending it in front of you to point and flex the foot. And then circle the foot clockwise and anti-clockwise. What I like to do as well is to massage a point up the shin. So if you come to your kneecaps and 2 fingers below the kneecaps and about 1 finger out to the side, and if you massage, you should find a spot that is a little bit tender. Just massage it a few times. If you got a little bit more time, you can also massage down along the outside of the shins and in the back of your ankles as well. Once you are done with this, next pose might feel a little bit difficult at the beginning, but keep trying. And you're going to come on your knees, tuck your toes under, and then sit back on your heels. So try to have all the toes bent. So if that is really hard, you can lean forward a little bit. But the more weight you place on your heels, then the stronger the sensations. Keep smiling. Then lift your hips, flatten the feet, and now sit back on your heels. So for some, this is actually worse than the one before. So just try to relax into the pose. And let's do it once more. Lifting your hips, tucking the toes under, sitting on your heels. Just 2 more breaths. And then lift your hips, flatten the feet, and sit back on your heels. Good. Now making sure that you've got enough space in front of you. We're going to lift the hips, inhale and bring the arms overhead. And on the exhale, come into a child's pose. Hands on the floor, sitting on your feet, on your heels. Relaxing. Inhale, coming to tabletop. Tucking the toes under and dropping the belly. Exhaling, shifting the hips back, coming into a downward facing dog. Inhale back to tabletop. Feet are flat. Exhale, child's pose. And we're going to repeat these 6 movements again. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhaling to tabletop, tucking the toes under, dropping the belly. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling to tabletop, feet are flat. Exhaling, child's pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. And slowly coming up. So you can sit cross-legged, or you can sit on a block or on your heels. And we're going to practice breath of fire. So the breath of fire is energizing, and it's also good core work on its own. So when you practice it regularly, you get really stronger abdominal muscles. So we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to exhale forcefully through the nose and draw the belly in. So imagine someone is punching you in the stomach and you go. So really drawing the belly in, exhaling forcefully through the nose. We'll do 21 times, and then lean forward, exhaling through the mouth as fully as possible. Coming up, pausing, so holding the breath for a little while, and then coming back to normal breath. And we'll do 3 rounds of the breath of fire. Starting now. Exhale first, normal exhale. Inhale, and let's start. Lean forward, exhale through the mouth. Hold the breath out. When you need to breathe, please do so. Take a couple of normal breaths. And we'll do the second round. Inhale normally. Exhale normally. Inhale again. And let's start. Lean forward, exhale through the mouth. Come back up, holding the breath out. Coming back to your natural breath. And we're ready for the third round and last round. Inhale. And let's start. Lean forward, exhale through the mouth. Come back up. Pausing. And then back to normal breath. So depending if you've got a bit more time, you can also add a few more core strengthening poses. So what I like to start with is some pelvic tilts. So keeping your legs bent with the feet and the knees hip width apart. So there's a natural curve in your lower back. Inhale here, and on the exhale, draw the belly in, squeeze the belly and feel that your lower back is now moving towards the ground and the tailbone is slightly lifting. We're not going higher than that. Inhale, release. Exhale, draw the belly in. Inhale, release. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale. Inhale, release. Last one. Exhale. And release. And after that, you can either come in shoulder stand, or you can just bring the legs up against the wall. So to do so, you need to come back as close to the wall as you can. So my right hip is touching the wall, and then you lie down and swing your legs up against the wall. Taking a couple of breaths here. You can use it as well as a position for relaxation. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Notice the belly expand on the inhale and release, soften on the exhale. If at any stage this feels uncomfortable, you can just come to lying on the mat in Shavasana and continue for a couple of more minutes to relax and let go. Feeling the body soften and sink into the mat. If your mind starts to wander, bringing back to the breath. And you can stay in this pose, the legs up the wall, or in Shavasana for as long as you want. Then when you need to come out, you just bend your legs, turn to the side, and come back to sitting. So I hope you enjoy this sequence. Don't hesitate to let me know if you've got any question. You can contact me at tamingthewalrus@gmail.com. Have a great day.